Have you ever tried making your meat pie this way? So if no, come on, let me show you how to make the easiest and best meat pie ever. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining us, we say you're welcome, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So first thing first, we're going to make the filling for the meat pie. So you're going to place a saucepan on it. You're going to add your chopped onions. You're going to saute and add your minced beef on it. So after adding your minced beef, you're going to stir for about a minute before adding your fresh pepper, or better still, it's either you use your fresh pepper or use your dry pepper. So for this recipe I'm using dry pepper, so you're going to go in with your dry pepper, your curry powder, your thyme, then you're going to go in with your salt, then your ginger and garlic paste, then you're going to go in with your seasoning cube also, and also stir very well. So after that, you're going to go in with your carrot. So the carrot shouldn't be that big, just into smaller cube size will be okay. So after adding your carrots, you're going to go in also with your Irish potato. So my Irish potato, before adding the Irish potato, I parboil the Irish potato before adding it to reduce this hardness of it, this hardness texture of it first. So after adding it, you're going to stir, add your chopped green pepper, then you stir and also add your flour paste. The flour paste consists of your flour and water. You're just going to mix and add it into it. The reason why we are putting it like this is for it to be moist like this, not that hard, but for it to be moist and soft. Yes. So after that, you're going to set it aside, and we're going to go in and make our dough for the meat pie. So you're going to measure your flour into a bowl, then you're going to add your 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, 1 tablespoon of powdered milk. Then you're going to mix all dry ingredients together properly. Then you're going to go in with your margarine or butter. So on this recipe, I'm using 250 grams of butter in this recipe. Yes, but you can also use 200 grams for it. It can also go well with it. So after adding your butter, you're going to mix very well to cooperate. You're going to mix very well to form into a crumbs like this. So after mixing very well and it has already formed a crumbs like this, you're going to go in with your cold water. I'm using 2 cups of cold water for this recipe, but mind you, don't put your water at once. You're going to add the water little by little for it to not be that too much on the dough. So after that, you're going to clean your surface of your working area, then you add your dough. You're going to knead for some time, just a little. Then you're going to cut into smaller balls depending on the shape and size of meat pie you want to make. But in here, I'm making the normal size of meat pie, so you're going to cut into smaller balls. Then after that, you're going to get your rolling pin. Then you're going to roll it out before using your meat pie cutter to place upon it to cut. So if you have meat pie cutter, you can easily use your meat pie cutter for it. But for my recipe, for this one, I'm using another method without using my meat pie cutter to cut it shape at, but rather I want just to use the meat pie cutter to shaping it and cut it at like the way I'm doing it like this. But you can also, if you have any other objects, like any other bow or design for you to cut it, that is still fine by you. So you're going to go in and add in your filling. Then after adding your filling, you're going to cover it to lap together very well, and use your fork to give it that meat pie shape there. So after that, you're going to repeat same process in all of them. Then you're going to add it into your pan. It's either you grease your pan, or if you have baking sheet, you're going to add it and put your meat pie on top of it like this. Then you're going to egg wash your meat pie before adding it into the oven for about 14 minutes or 35 minutes thereabout. Then after that, your meat pie is ready, and you can see the meat pie is looking so fine. And I bet if you taste this meat pie, you're going to go ahead and make more. Please, thanks for watching, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye.